Maybe things have changed. Baby! Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to Minecraft 2025, the Let's Play adventure, where I just got my mouse stuck on the keyboard as I was trying to do the 360-degree introduction, which always goes either a little under or a little over, and today was a little under because, yeah, the whole keyboard situation, as previously mentioned. While looking at our list of things that we can do today, I was trying to figure out, well, what do I want to do? What am I feeling today? There's a lot of stuff that isn't on the list, like putting the signs up. I actually had another idea involving signs, but we're not doing that today either. That's that is for later. That's to figure out later. Oh, good, the fog came back. Yeah, I've noticed every time I sign in, everything looks a little bit rough at first. I think that's why the cross wasn't visible, was because the Distant Horizons fog was not working. I don't know. I might need to update Distant Horizons. It is still in a beta state at the moment, but that's not relevant to what we're talking about here. I was looking around here, I was like, do I want to decorate another Nether roof portal? We need to decorate all of them. And I was gonna do all of them this month, but I don't know. Explore Mount Vasselgen. That's sort of like a placeholder name for that cool-looking mountain over there that I want to build a tower on top of that I think would be cool. Do we want to just work towards building the cross bigger? That's not going to be a sit down and get done in a single day. We got to get over there and figure out, first off, how big are we making the thing? What is the pattern we're going to be using? A lot to determine there, so I'm not sure that's going to be what we do either. Trade hall, I still don't know where I want it to be. I have not yet decided where we're putting the trade hall. We talked about the nether roof. We talked about putting it kind of like inside the mountain here. We talked about building like a little port off to the side of my house. But do I really want, if my friends are on the server, if Micah tries to come over, he wants to enchant something, do I want him to have to come all the way to my house, or do we want to have it be at the estates? Or do we put it at a village nearby spawn, or do we put it at spawn and just have the trade hall be at spawn? Does that make all the sense in the world? Actually, it kind of does. Spawn, I think that because I'm up, I'm the only one who can build at spawn. So I could build a real nice trade hall, move all the villagers over there. There's an idea. There's an idea. But I figured that what we could do today is we would not just go to explore Mount Vasselgen, but would actually build another portal there, and a couple of other places that I've wanted to put nether portals. Now, this might feel a little bit like a repeat of a previous episode this very month, where I built a bunch of portals, but that's not true, because this one will be different. Because the portals will be in different places. Is 41 obsidian enough? That's the real question here. What we might have to do real quick is head down into the depths and mine some more obsidian, and I know exactly where to go to do that. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a sad, tragic day when there's no lava left down here, isn't it? I'm not looking forward to that, because I do quite like the aesthetics of this little area we've got, but it's going to happen one of these days. Is there lava underneath here? It doesn't appear as though there is. Good. Let's kind of excavate around here just to be on the safe side and kind of verify that we're not going to get ourselves in any kind of trouble by digging this obsidian up. The last thing I want is for there to be any surprises. Speaking of, creepers? A creeper surprise would be very unfortunate, and they could come from up there. I don't know, I'm so... There was a second where I wasn't sure what I was looking at. I was just like, what is that nightmare? One of these days, we will have a better way. Ooh. Oh, yep, see, this is why we do what we do here. This is why we do what we do. Well, that was confusing. That was a little jarring. I really do need to get that new dedicated server set up. Because I think running this server and the Tekkit server simultaneously is causing some problems for that poor Mac Mini. And I think most of them are related directly to just the amount of memory available. Because I was not about to pay Apple's extortionate memory upgrade prices. And 16 gigs will get you a long way, but not long enough. Now, I actually can't remember the last time I slept, so I'm going to go to bed. And in the morning, we will set off on our adventure, and I'll show you where I'm looking to put my portals. First off, you might expect us to go immediately to Mount Vasselgen, which we're calling it in spite of the fact that we've yet to decide that's what we're titling it. But no, in fact, we're actually heading to the desert, to those strange little pillars over there, because I think that would be a fun place to have a portal. And while we're at it, I'm going to practice this whole pitch thing. So where's my pitch at? I have to find it every single time. I'm never sure exactly where it is. There it is. So we want to go, was it 45 or 30? I think it's 35, isn't it? So we pitch down 35, and then we pull back up to 35. And apparently, if you get good at this, you never need to use a rocket. But, like, the problem is I'm not good at it. I've already just lost track of where pitch is located on the screen, despite finding it moments ago. There it is. And I kind of have to... What you're supposed to do is just memorize the angles. I mean, to be fair, we got here. And you know what? Now that I'm here, this place is not as awesome as I kind of remember it being the first time we found it. Wait, but it's near... Hold on. Well, although that's odd. Those have been there for probably a long time then. Right? Because this area has been unloaded. Is this where the cool coral reef is? Okay. So, we had something else we wanted to try. It's a good thing we found bones. Remember, we were theorizing that if we wanted to get more sea pickles, what we would need to do is, you know, because you can't right-click on them with bone meal. Ah-ha-ha! For some reason that worked. I was saying maybe you could right-click on the coral or possibly the sand. You just got to go to the right biome. But for some reason, specifically right-clicking the sea pickles worked there for a second. It didn't work back home, so I'm not sure why. Also, does it matter what you harvest these with? What if I punch it with my bare hands? We got 4 sea pickles. And this will give us another 4 sea pickles. And then this will duplicate them. So what happened... What happened back home that made that not work? You know? And also, where did those go? Okay, so the more you have, the brighter they are. Interesting. Well, we'll leave that 1 there. And we're going back home with another 7. So there's a question to that mystery solved. If we need more, we gotta come back here. Which means, actually, having a portal here is a good idea. It's the Pickle Portal! Question is, where do we put it? I was going to put it right here in this sort of a gap. But then on approach, for whatever reason, I thought maybe right here? Boy, frame rates are having a tough go of things right now. Consider supporting us so that we can get a 5090. No. You know what? $2,000 is a stupid amount of money, but I wouldn't even think it was that bad if they were actually available for that price. Should we have it be flush with the ground? I think all the other portals we've done have been flush with the ground, haven't they? Or wait, hold on. I think that the one at the Yates Estates wasn't. That I actually don't remember now. Let's have it be elevated. I think this looks a little silly anyway. I removed that one up there, even though that one up there did not need to be removed. The side ones can stay exactly where they are, except for the bottommost ones. That was dumb on my part. I apologize. No, I don't. Why am I apologizing? It's had no negative impact on your life. Now, the tempting thing to do here is to activate the Pickle Portal. I might want to frame it up a little bit more, try to get some more of this terracotta, and have like a little bit of a cave or a tunnel here around it, because right now it's just sort of there in the middle of the open. But what I was going to say is that... No, I actually don't... Oh, I'm tempted to go through. I'm tempted to go through and then harvest the obsidian from the portal it'll create in the Nether. But then I've got to go back home through the Nether, which wouldn't be such a bad thing, considering where we need to start our next adventure is over there. Alright, I got the number, I got the portal. I think if you throw an ender pearl through the portal, by the way, you go through instantly. You don't have to wait on that little shimmering effect. You know, I just kind of went through that, and I didn't really think about it, but we could have gotten ourselves into a great bit of trouble there. You know, popping in and then immediately being attacked by a ghast or the like. And what's great about this is that because my portal design, even though the portal itself is bigger, it is more efficient. We're actually going home with more obsidian, assuming I can find my way home. I have no idea where I am. Map? Oh, good. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, right. Because we've not been back to the Nether since we started the server, I guess? It's never actually loaded any of this? We know what... Is this the one I've been to before? Where's my house? Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, if I zoom out enough... That's odd. It gets bigger. And then when I zoom back in, it gets small again. This isn't a bit, but I genuinely don't know where home is. Right. Well, here's the thing, okay? If this is where we think it is... Oh, look, you can just barely see the little phantom outline of my tunnel. Okay. Then from where we're at right here, home is... Are these also my tunnels? Are these my tunnels leading down here? I think these are my tunnels. Home should be... Is this my home? This might be my home Nether. Well, no, because there would be a bridge going to it. Well, we gotta go south. We know that much. Which way is south? Is it that way? Yes. Okay. We have 14 rockets. We have to have more than 14 rockets. We have more than 14 rockets. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Ha ha ha! Alright, we're gonna go for a ways on foot, just for a ways. We've been back to the Nether since we restarted. Didn't we go there to get lava? No, we talked about going there to get lava. We didn't actually go there and get lava. If you're wondering why I'm on foot, it's because I was hoping to get a little closer to maybe some familiar territory before I took flight, but here we go. Oh, yep, hi there, you. Thing is, right, it's not like the Nether is infinite. If we keep flying, we'll eventually find our way home. Okay, yeah, here's a... Oh, I know which one this is. Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. While we're in the area. Just, you know, while we're here and we're thinking about it. Maybe we get lucky. You know, I don't know what the odds are, but considering all of the odds, like all that good luck that we had getting the chainmail, maybe things have changed. Baby! What? I'm having like dream speedrun levels of luck out here. Okay, and while we're here and we're thinking about it, where's my person? This is ours down here, isn't it? No, I don't know what this is. We shouldn't be all that far from home because remember, the Nether is smaller than the overworld. So 1/8 of whatever we could just use coordinates. We can check what our coordinates of our home are on the overworld map. And then divide by 8, and then that'll give us the Nether coordinates for where our base should be in the Nether. Or we could just, like... Well, I don't have any Ender Pearls. We can get Ender Pearls. There are Endermen here. Yeah, I was gonna say get Ender Pearls and then try to, like, glitch our way onto the roof. And then from there, just, like, look in literally any direction until we find our portals. Yeah, this place does not look familiar. This episode went from, like, building portals to being lost in the Nether really fast. Which is kind of funny, I guess. In a sense. Maybe. To someone. Oh, wait a minute, there's ruined Nether portals in the Nether? I mean, I guess that makes sense. It just never occurred to me that that would be a thing. A lodestone! We hear good things. Not sure what they do. Move all. Yeah. Okay, I think you can set your spawn point in the Nether using one of those, which is like... Why not just make beds work for that? Like, you can't sleep in the Nether, but the bed will set your spawn point. Hey, eventually we'll find dried up gas around here. I guess that means we'll have to reset these chunks. Map check? I'm here now. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Wait a minute. If this is the one that we went to before, we've gone too far south. I think we've gone too far south. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. We gotta go... Yeah, because this is not the one that we dug our way to. So now we need to go, like, north, maybe? This is real. I'm not sure if I'm really, like, expressing this. I don't know where I am. At any point, we can build a portal and just be in the overworld. That's why I'm not, like, panicking or anything, but we do have a limited amount of rockets and no clue how to get home. This looks like home. All of this looks like home. This is the exact type of biome we've got surrounding our house. Wait a minute, hold on. Is this constructed? I was gonna say this just looked like a wall for a second. 52 FPS, what is this? Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hold on! The Nether roof! We've been to the Nether roof so many times since we came back on the server. Right? Is this the Nether roof? This should be the Nether roof. Right... here. So where's the portals? What is going on? Okay. You know what? That felt like a really smart idea. I should have put... You know what? We should have... Even though the marks get reset, you know, we should have still put them down. We should have been diligent about having marks for where things are. I'm willing to admit that, you know, not that it helps me to admit that right now, considering it's a bit late. Just throwing out there, everyone, I recognize my mistakes. I feel like I'm Paul Soares Jr. in that season of his show, Man vs. Minecraft, was that what it was called? Where he would get stranded in Minecraft and had to survive, and there was that one season where he was trying to survive in the Nether. Granted, I am better prepared for this endeavor than he was. You know, I've got slightly better gear. The Nether's also changed quite a bit, you know? The Nether has also changed quite a bit. Whoa, buddy! Wait, is this just... Am I just back to this one? There's just nothing. As far as I fly, and no matter what direction I look in, there's just nothing that I see that is familiar to me that I recognize as a place I have been. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, no, that was a risk. We took some risks there, is what we did. You're not flying safely right now. We're not finding safe purchase to land on. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Can I get right here? Okay, eat up. Thing is, if we traveled back to here, we know there's a tunnel that we can take to get us home. Is this the roof? This is the roof. Wait, so that does work. Well, it didn't before. Doesn't matter. Waypoint. Create waypoint. This will be a temp one. Home portal. Save. Take me back to where I am. What? We were so close. Why didn't we see... How did we end up doing this? Oh dear. Ooh, heavens. Ooh, heavens. Nope. So home is back this way after all. And all of this is just territory. Whoa. Well, that was cool. Hold on, we're looking for something around here, aren't we? Aren't we? Like a different project. Aren't we supposed to be trying to find... Is it the warped roots? No, there's some kind of vine. This is it! These are the vines that you can fall on top of and they'll absorb your fall damage. We needed these for another project anyway. Where's my shears? Oh! I just had an idea! We need to name the shears Brittany. Brittany Shears. Someone's gonna get that. Someone somewhere's gonna get that. Do we need this? Can I just punch it? Oh, you just punch it. Okay. Boom. A stack of them. Way more than we needed. But let's see if we can figure out now. Opposite direction. Gotta go this way. The nightmare is nearly over. We're nearly home. We're getting there. Why did we go so far away? Why didn't we just... I don't know. I have no idea. Why didn't we just... go with that idea that I had a moment ago? Why didn't it occur to me that we could just go to a known location and follow that back home? I don't know. I forgot about shroom lights. I think we've seen them before. Let's hold. You know what? This whole Nether trip, it's turning into something other than what I wanted it to be, but it's turning into something good. It's turning into something useful. Collect that thing. Collect that one too. If we had bones, I bet you we could bone mill these to make more. Maybe not though. Actually, probably not. Let's get a few of them. 8 of them. Yeah, that'll do for now. If we can figure out a way to like breed them or multiply them, I'll have a world full of shroom lights. I actually like this stuff. This nether wart block. This would be a cool thing to use to spruce up the nether portal island. If we wanted to have it look nether portal-y. Or do we want to have it look more like something the piglins would build inside of Minecraft? Hey, fellas. Crimson stem, maybe? I don't know. I've been thinking about it. We gotta figure out how we're gonna decorate that island. It's on our agenda for the month. Gotta do it. Gotta get it done. Alright. Now watch this. Oh! Well, now wait a minute. This is an interesting structure. Have we been to this one before? It's very close to home. I'd be surprised if we hadn't. Can I just, like, safely hop down there? And collect the goods out of that chest? Hold on. Infinity bow. Sometimes we do lose the arrow from the infinity bow, though. So even though we already have 2 arrows, we'll see where those get us. Get him on fire. These other guys, will they attack me here? Oh, well, that was creepy. What am I looking at there? Is that a being? Is that an Enderman? It's got to be an Enderman. Is it looking at me? Is it looking away from me? That's I don't care for that. Alright, well, we're going to take a risk and hop down here. We're going to be ready to fly off if things go sour. Oh, and there it is. Am I going in the right direction? I'm going in the absolute wrong direction. And through here is where we want to go. We should be close. Oh! It's a beautiful sight to behold. Whoa! I kind of thought we would just, like, bounce off of him for some reason. I don't know where I got that idea from. Remember that time I was like, I don't know, guys. Maybe we will go through the portal real quick. We'll go to the Nether, and we'll go ahead and we'll just be there for, like, a second. And we'll get all this extra obsidian. Never again! Never again! That's minutes of my life I'll never get back. That's a half hour, 39 minutes on the recording. So about 30 minutes in the Nether, I guess? I guess the last thing we'll do today, because, yeah, we're ending the episode here. Lost in the Nether, thank you for watching. We are going to need to come back up here and revise our list and add Jack to our list of channel members. Thank you so much for joining, Jack. Thank you for your support. Thank you to everyone watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.